All right. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. And a very good evening to all audiences live in nk.my/live and also audience in the studio. Welcome to Hangouts 5 program organized in conjunction with Entrepreneurship Carnival 2020. Okay, my name is Dr. Rosailin Abrahman. I'm going to moderate today's session. Okay, you're going to stay tuned with me and the other panelists from now till 4 p.m. today. So topic we're going to discuss today is about financial management. Women entrepreneurs, is it chaotic or systematic? All right, we have our panelists in the studio right now. Okay, I would like to welcome Madam Azmawati Muhammad Lazim. Assalamualaikum, Madam Azmawati.
Waalaikumsalam.
We used to call Madam Wawa. Yeah. Am I right, Madam Wawa?
Yes, yes.
Okay. You look so glowing today.
You too, Doctor.
And then we also have our second panelist today. Still young, right? Energetic, an iron lady. Okay. We have Miss Afika Abdul Razak. We invite far from southern region, okay, from the end of the land of East Asia, okay.
Yes, true.
How are you?
I'm fine. How are you, Doctor?
Alhamdulillah, Alhamdulillah. How's weather there in southern region?
Gloomy, gloomy.
Gloomy, eh? So I hope you are not gloomy. If for this 1 hour, I hope you are not gloomy. Such weather today.
Okay, insyaAllah.
We also have audience in the studio. Say hi, audience. Can we hear the audience voice? Hi.
Hi, I'm here.
We also have audience live, all right, through our live broadcast from our website, official website. Before I proceed, I would like to thanks to the organizer. This program is being held in conjunction of the Entrepreneurship Carnival 2020, organized by Entrepreneurship Development Center, International Islamic University Malaysia, co-organized with 5 other clubs, Youth Business League, Entrepreneurship Clubs, Co-Siswa, My Agrosis, and also Entrepreneurship Club in IIUM. All right, before I proceed with the sessions, hangout sessions today with our panelists, I would like to introduce a little bit about our 2 guest panelists today. Okay, first of all, Miss Afika Abdul Razak. Okay, Miss Afika Abdul Razak is currently a founder. Okay, the founder. Okay, of the Delicious homemade ice cream. Okay, the Delicious. Okay, by the name itself, Delicious. All right, homemade ice cream, which is meant the ice creams, I believe, all right, meant to be made from village, the desert itself. Okay, so Afika is still young, our young entrepreneur, woman entrepreneur, age 30. Okay, she's graduated from engineering background. Okay, for the audience informations. Okay, Afika is graduated from Unicel with engineering background and currently seriously involved in businesses. First is ice cream, and she also owned a few homestays, okay, back in her hometown, right? A very good, inspiring woman entrepreneurs. Okay, it's good to have you here today, Miss Afika. And our second panelist, all right, our Madam Azmawati. Okay, she has a very long list of successful story. Okay, along the way, she's a content writer for an academic preschools books, all right, and also content writer online, and also she's a founder of Andra Group Sdn Bhd, all right, working closely with Multimedia University, okay, as a content creator and also as a motivator, as a consultant, right? Recently, she's receiving a very prestigious award. After this, she might share what is it to the audience today. Okay, so before It's not too late. All right. Let me invite our first panelist, Madam Azmawati, to share a little bit about her background as a woman entrepreneur to the audience. I would like to invite Madam Wawa to share a little bit about becoming a woman entrepreneur. How and how it feels.
Okay, thank you so much, Dr. Rosaline. Thank you for inviting me for this session. I really appreciate the opportunity, and I hope all of us will get benefit from the session that we have today. So for being entrepreneur, actually it start from way before. Okay, it come from my own feelings, to gain more income. Even during study, I also have business on my own. I remember last time I have a car rental service in the university, and from there it come the feelings of being entrepreneur become more when we can have good demands among friends. So along the way that I found that, oh, this is a very good opportunity. And being woman at that time, okay, it is not easy in the line of the business because we are competing with guys. And as I remember at that time, I'm the only person who do business at the college, at the university. And along the way from there, I start to build my own capital. Okay. And then I understand it can become rough, see, but I have a need to build my own satisfaction. Then when I'm in this current line now, I found out entrepreneurship is not just doing business. It's actually my passion in building the own legacy for my children. Okay, so because we don't know what will happen to future, so we better get ready, building things, and we explore things so that we understand things better. So along the way, I built daycare. Okay, daycare. Actually, the initiative is for my children, but it turned out to be a very good business. So it branched out to multiple branches. So customers came to me. They said, I'm a dreamer. I said, yes, we are the dreamer, but we are the one who are not sleeping while the clients are sleeping. And the world needs more entrepreneurs. I understand that with this current situation, there are increased numbers of people, that need service and need help sometimes. The impact of the situation like now, COVID, and the growing nation, the growing population of the world, the divided population between rich and poor, the continued migration, to crowd countries. This movement of life is actually creating opportunities. And if we look through, for example, what I've done to my daycare, I set up in Nila Impian. It's a new place to be last time. So we dealt with new mothers, young mothers. And this place is developed, and we found that the demand for the daycare increased repeatedly. So that's why continuously it become a good business. And along the way, I found out that we need more strategy, and this evolved within the entrepreneur spirit that we have. Like the schools need books for teachers' references. So we developed along the way. And each ideas, it could be very helpful for the growing place, the crowded cities, these ideas keep coming. Because as entrepreneurs, I understand as well, we want to help people and we want to solve problems. That is what we are as human. And that spirit had enabled us to grow and evolve, whether it's by planning or it's accidentally. So, and we as a woman, okay, we understand that most of us could be a mother too. There are special sentiment about we want the best for our children and of course for the future generation. And we will do research and try to understand what is happening to the surrounding and try to accommodate to the needs of, to the gap analysis that we found. And And of course, as a woman as well, we have that drive to make sure we want to help the children to have a better place to stay and a safe environment, or even a safe school, safe college for them. So I think that is roughly about me as an introduction. And over back to Doctor. Thank
All
you.
right. It is a kind of inspiring story because you starting you already started to become an entrepreneur, okay, since you still studying. Okay, I think that time is our age is around 19 to 20, and that time the technology is as not as advanced as today. Okay,
Correct, Doctor. Correct.
I think during that time is past 15 years back. Okay, introduce to our second panelist, all right, Miss Afika. Okay,
Yes.
I'm really curious to know, Afika. Okay, you are coming from I classify as non-business degree background.
Yes,
Okay, which is
correct.
engineering. So I'm really curious to know because normally when parents sends their children to the university and taking the engineering course, most of the time their perceptions is, okay, my sons or my daughter, one day we would like you to become an engineer or work parallel with the engineering line. So this business that you have been involved in, just as I briefed before, is about ice cream. You are an ice cream founder, right? And also you are managing a homestay. It's quite a business which has a very far away, okay, from the one that you have gone through, the 4 or 5 years degrees that you have gone through. Okay, so why can you share with the audience, okay, why you choose entrepreneurships over working with someone or company, okay, that have involvement with engineering background? Mine, if you share with the audience, Afika.
Okay. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Okay, thank you for Dr. Rosaline and Madam Wawa for giving me such an opportunity. This is, I think this is my first talk to give such sharing the experience. Okay, as you know, actually become an entrepreneur is not my dream at all. So I was studied on engineering field since I'm 16 years old, going to technical school, and then I continued to taking my diploma also in engineering. And then I continued to bachelor studies for engineering, and my major is electronics engineering. And so of course, I also into for being an engineer. So this is my ambition. And then something happened, the time and the circumstances forced me to keep for all what I did. Because actually my late father was diagnosed as colon cancer, and he passed away around 2017. And that time he was running a guest house rental about 15 years. And Alhamdulillah, he managed to have 7 guest house rental. And then, so I'm taking over the business, and guess what? My dad had a time to teach me all this kind of business. And then he asked me to quit as project engineer, and I was project engineer in power plant. And he advised me to find one product and start my own business, because he said maybe you can going further with business. And then he gave me a capital and try to do something that I want, that I like. So I like to eat ice cream. I try to eat ice cream, and then at the same time I help my family to manage and take over all the business. So this is my 3rd year, build up my brand. This is we call as DHIC ice cream. So when I get involved on my business over a year, I realized that being entrepreneur is way better than working for someone else, because we are the boss, we are the workers, but we can decide what we need to do. So we plan everything. No one push us, and we do it as a passion. And slowly, I think being entrepreneur is more what we call more happy, and then we can join. We having a great life other than I'm working as an engineer. So this is my 3rd year. Actually, my experience is not enough to when I want to share to all of you guys, but I think I can say not everyone can manage the business, but we have we need to learn and how we need to gain experience and learn from somebody who have experience enough of in the business. So for being entrepreneur, women especially, so we need to learn, and we have need a spirit, and my family always give me a strength and give advice to manage all the business.
Okay, I'm sorry for hearing about your father, your dead father. I believe if he's still here with us, he will be the proudest fathers on the earth, because you take up his challenge and you have proved it.
Yes.
Right, at your pace, all right, and at your level currently. Okay,
Yes.
so we goes back to Madam Wawa. Okay, just now I'm asking about the prestigious awards. Okay, I told the audience that you just won prestigious award, Madam Wawa. Mind if you share with the audience what awards you just received recently, Madam Wawa?
Okay, recently I just received 50 awards. We were selected among 3,000 across Malaysia. So it's entrepreneur awards. So in KL, after the 3,000 selection, we came out with 300, and at that time I was in the list. So I'm so happy my company was in the list. I was not aware that we're going to won and be part of the 50 winners. So last year on November, if I'm not mistaken, we've been called to KL in one prestigious hotel to receive the awards by the Kementerian. So Alhamdulillah, it actually give us the opportunity to bring Malaysia to the world. We were selected to bring Malaysia to Japan, and some of our product with us presented in Japan. So upon that opportunity, we have eventually leveraged the network to Japan and translate the business into export. So some of the item involved, which is our media project, taking care of the digital, like advertisement on social media. So we develop in here, collaborate with Jakim, and we translate into Japan language, and it broadcast in Japan. So initially supposed to be this year is the Olympic. So we collaborate to bring Jakim product and halal Malaysian product and promote them in Japan, but it extended to 2020. But Alhamdulillah, upon the investment made, Allah had arranged a better opportunity. So we didn't go through the loss situation. So it come back like we do more like on the digital platform. So all the base development is in here, but the client is in Japan. Alhamdulillah.
We plan, but the best plan is from Allah Subhanahu Wa Taala.
Correct.
I get an info this year, despite of having organizing programs in Japan, right? And then the Olympics is also rescheduled due to the
correct.
pandemic 19. You receive another bundle of joy in your family. I think to congratulate to you of receiving a new baby girl in your family. Congratulations, Madam. Okay, so the best plan of Allah, a part of bringing the company to the Japan, someone is coming inside your house. Okay, right. I believe when the judges or the assessors assess your company to be one of the winner for the prestigious awards, one of the elements that they are looking at is in terms of financial management aspects. Okay,
Correct.
Okay, surely that there's one of the elements that being judged is financial management. Okay,
correct.
So as a company that just won a prestigious award, how would you describe your comfort level in handling finances?
Okay, this is a very good question. If you ask any other entrepreneurs, I think we have the same standard, the comfort level of taking care of the finance as well. And describing it, I could say there are ups and downs based on our experience. But bring down to our normal understanding, I understand that, for example, okay, it's not comfortable, but it's not hard because we're entrepreneurs, we know how to maneuver the financial. But you have to understand something like this. When we are the entrepreneurs, you have to understand you eat what you eat. Okay, even 100 ringgit platters or a 10 ringgit laksa Johor, right, doctor? The fulfilling is the same. So why not you eat with the 10 ringgit and you share with others the 90 ringgit remaining? You know, like we have staff, when we have a company, of course we have staff, so that we need to take care of everyone under the one company. So it's more about sharing. That's why when we do sharing, I understand that you share with others, Allah will help and try to make it what we call it is enough for everyone. So before we can begin to understand how we ourselves engage to the comfort level in the business, at first we also have to think about how we feel about giving up something as well. And I know without being certain of what my return will be in future, the possibility exists that we can get less, okay, we will gain something, or we will get more, or maybe more than what we are invested, is have to jive within ourselves first. So sometimes 50 ringgit is enough, 500 ringgit is more, but some people 5,000 is not good enough. But for entrepreneurs, we have to understand what we have will be sufficient for us in order to grow and taking care of the rest of the stuff. Like for this current moment, COVID time example, many daycare is struggling because parents are struggling with their jobs. Okay, some of them, we found out that some parents losing their jobs. So it hard for parents also to pay for the daycare. But subhanallah, I was like, so far we found out that we have enough allocation to divide as a salary for the teachers, for Andra itself. And along the way, the business is growing, even though it's slowly, but it's sufficient enough to take care of everyone in under one roof. But look back, the statement of this, I may take a little bit time answering this. I think the key comfortable of everything is how I start before. To look back on how I start, the comfortable situation I have now was that I started my business with that only capital I have in hand. Okay, we didn't go taking additional help from bank or any other funding. And at that time, I have to be brave with that current sufficient amount because we're afraid that if the business doesn't go right, so the survival will be hard. So I think I answered. And
so means that whatever you have, all right, you are not in it within you yourself, but you share the pie. I can
yes,
say
correct.
with others because you believe when you give, you get more. Yeah.
Yes, correct.
I
Doctor, if we eat with the 10 ringgit nasi, right?
Yeah.
Even though you eat 100 ringgit nasi, no, the
Nasi.
fulfilling is actually the same. So
Yeah.
why we need to eat the 100 ringgit where we can eat the 10 ringgit and 90 ringgit we can skip down to the staff.
Yeah.
You know, sharing.
Yeah.
So that is actually give the comfortable feelings.
Yeah.
Correct, doctor.
Oh, correct. Okay, so Miss Afika, contradict, all right, to Madam Wawa. Okay, I would like to know how someone with zero background of finance, okay, or like I said before, right, yeah, you are not coming from business background at all, okay, just due to the patience, just due to the support from the parents, okay, how, and then also you are startup company, okay, you are currently a startup company and growing faster, how you manage, all right, your financial decisions, okay, for your company, all right, at this stage where you are coming from zero background of financial management before. Miss Afika. Is Miss Afika here or we lost her?
Hello,
Ah,
Doctor.
can you
Sorry, my connection was bad.
okay?
Can you repeat the question?
Right. I'm asking just now. Okay, you are coming from zero finance background. Okay, and currently you are your company, your startup company is growing faster. Okay, how you manage your financial decisions as a woman entrepreneur?
Okay. First, I was starting my business on 2017 and it was encouraged by my late father, and of course the first capital was given by my late father, but the capital is not so big because I just bought a small manual machine ice cream, and then I just use what I have, and then I start with I start with the school ice cream and no workers at all. So at entering my second year, I am so lucky that I was to apply the grant from RISDA agency. So actually this grant is for anak pekebun kecil scheme, which is my dad was a member under RISDA. So the next generation, which is me of my dad, will get the benefit when we do a business. So I try to apply the grant, and then I try expand the business. So basically RISDA will help a lot to me expand the business and give me not a cash, but they help me what I want to expand my business. For example, I have a small machine that can produce only 5 liter. And then I asked Rizda, Rizda asked me what you want to expand your business, and I said I want to more bigger machine that can worth and produce for 10 liter ice cream. And then they don't give me the cash, but they give a grant, and I apply that. So from there I start to expand, and I can produce many ice cream. And then they help me in packaging, for labeling, and this very helpful, I think. So that's I as what we said, for the next generation of my father, need to use the opportunity very well and try to expedite my business. And alhamdulillah, now I can afford to have a workers, permanent workers, only two. There are also two my permanent workers, and have several part-timer, 10 part-timer to have a scoop girl and scoop boy. So basically, I think my capital will help from this agency. Okay.
I like the term scoop girl and scoop boy.
Yes, scoop girl.
Do they need to wear scoop while working as a part-timer of ice cream worker?
No, scooper.
Right, okay. Our beloved panelists, we have audience in the room, okay, in the studio right now. Okay, I would like to invite audience. Is there any questions, audience, in the studio to the panelists? We have here Madam or Miss, I don't know. You can introduce yourself. Shakira Hanim, Abdul Rahman, okay, and friends and fans maybe behind. Do you have any questions to the audience?
Hi, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Dr. Olin and Madam Azmawati and Miss Afika. My name is Shakira. I'm a PhD student actually. I just started my own business on tutoring, online tutor. I provide online tutor to them students for now, preparing them in February, inshallah, and preparing another students for their exam in maybe later 2021. How do you manage financial affairs? I have two questions actually. How do you manage the financial affairs? You do everything on your own, or you ask for assistance, you have somebody to help you in terms of bookkeeping, financial reporting, and so. And do you have any business a set of rule or code of conduct to basically guide your business? Because we learn
This question
how
can
should
be
I say,
answered by
we
both
learn
panelists.
theoretically that okay,
Okay, so
we should have that
answer first the questions, and then we invite Madam Wawa to answer. So these questions can be answered by both panelists because they are coming from two different background of business. Okay, so I invite Miss Afika first. Thank you, Miss Shakira. Miss Afika, you still there?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Can you recall the questions from our audience just now?
Yes.
Okay. Can you answer?
Oh, sorry. You can hear me?
Yeah, we hear you. We hear you. You still there?
Okay, basically, I just manage for my own, and I don't have a third party to do my financial. And as I said before, I use an apps like this, but this app is from Rizda, and then they provide us the apps for key in all the expenses, the sales, and the apps is very good, which we can see the profit and loss every month when we can close the account. So if you have starting a business, just a small business, so it costs to hire another third party to do our financial. So nowadays you can download on App Store. There is many apps we can try, and you can learn how to input your expenses, and the apps will calculate all your profit and loss for every month. So this is the way that I manage my financial basically. But this is for the small business and just a starting business. So I think this is the better way. If you don't have, if you're not afford to, what we call hire another finance department or finance advisor. Okay, maybe Madam Wawa can share
my experience
and answer the question.
Yes. Right, Miss Afika taking a technological step, all right, because she's the financial management background, so she act wisely by engaging herself with the technology. Okay, so how about Madam Wawa?
That is very smart, doctor, because I'm still using the old version. I'm hiring accountant in the department. So currently, because I cannot foresee in depth of the account and the flow, so we have one department is taking care of the financial movement inside the company. So I'm very proud of our panel, Miss Afika, that she has an app that should be the problem solver for many of us actually.
Yes.
Because hiring also take lots of cost.
Yes, it's true.
This current
back on that statement, okay, when hiring is taking a lot of huge of course, okay, does Miss Afika, we have questions from WhatsApp, okay, does Miss Afika have plan, okay, let's say your business are expanding, okay, are you still depends on the apps, or what will be your plan? Okay, let's say 5 years from now, and we are hoping that your business is expanding. Okay, how you like to manage your finance? It still depends on the apps, or how?
Okay, let's say for 5 years ahead, and I think the apps can help me. So why not I just continue using my apps, and I think for 5 years ahead, maybe we have more smart apps and we can use it by our own, and do not hire to another accountant or so on. So I think I can continue using the apps and use the technology wisely, and it will give a cut a cost for the company, and why not? So I think
this is a very interesting what I'm saying, that this is a very interesting feedback from panelists. We have two different generation gap. Okay, if I will be in the middle, okay, because I'm not too old like Madam Wawa, and I'm not too young like Miss Afika, so I'm in the middle. Okay, I'm not so how about that, Madam Wawa? Do you think that okay? This is just a provocation, you are semua startup, boleh lah you cakap macam tu kan, you tak nak pakai, you boleh pakai ads. Besok satu hari you dah pergi go for beyond another stage, you have become private limited, for example, like Madam Wawa already involved herself, okay, with a private limited company, even though previously Madam Wawa is also an enterprise. So Madam Wawa, how you counter back these things? Is these things realistic, or Afika is still newbies? Okay, what do you think, Madam?
I think she's being smart, because if you need to hire another department, it incurred costs. With this current movement in economy, we have to be very brave, at the same time very tactical. Like for my company, we do have project on the running, so we can do extra hiring. But along the way, we have to manage and forecast the risk. Do this department is still relevant for the next 5 years? Or can we just engage with technologies, which go back to cost-saving strategy? So things are evolving. We don't know what happened. But when I heard about Afika is using the apps, I'm already Googling and ask my staff to, you know.
You don't have your plan. Okay, unless until you get the information from Afika today, Madam Wawa. Am I right?
Correct.
So today's platform is not just sharing, but it's also we are getting knowledge.
Gaining, right? Yes.
So because if you not say that you are Googling, I just want to provoke you and ask you, so is it you going to stick to the original conventional methods, which is financial controller, and then you have auditors and so on, or you want to invest, all right, one shot to the technology, like what like how Afika did currently?
Okay, in Japan, my experience, when I was there, most of the account system, they are using technology. But in the end, when they do auditing, they still need human to rationalize the decision. Like moving forwards, maybe we're going to use technology. Perhaps 80% on the ground will be replaced by the technology, but still we need human touch to make a rational decision, especially during the audit.
Right. Okay. Sorry, Afika. May I ask if you would like to answer these questions? Okay. So far, once you have involved yourself with these businesses, have you been audited by any external auditors, Afika?
Oh, not yet.
Not yet. Okay. When not yet means that your sales is not up to the maximum, the minimum limits for you to pay the taxes. Am I right?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Correct.
So assuming that your sales will pick up, okay, I think that your account need to be audited, because you need to start paying taxes then.
Yeah.
Okay, so how? Okay, this is another questions to Afika. Okay, when you get your profit, okay, based on your sales, okay, where you channel all these things? Is it just 100% totally for you, or what do you do? with the profits?
Oh no, because currently I have 2 staff permanently. So the basic when we got a profit, we cannot take all the profit, and we have a company account, and we need to cover the capital, the company, the salaries of my workers, and buying all the raw ingredients for ice cream, and I have to secure the maintenance of my machine and so on.
All these expenses, apps do calculation for you.
Yes, correct.
So I'm very impressed to meet with your apps, okay, face to face. Because
later on.
all these things need a critical thinking, okay, and then the apps can do the calculation for you, okay, but my concern is when you are not paying tax yet, okay, do you have any other channels where you share your sales, so share your profits? A part of paying salary to your staff is a must lah. For example, like you paying zakat, something like that.
Sorry?
Do you pay zakat, something like that, or something like that?
Paying zakat?
Yes.
Oh, from the profit?
Yes.
For official not yet, but I just give some sedekah, you know, not just officially.
We would like to hear, okay, from our Muslim entrepreneurs, Muslim women entrepreneurs, because somehow taxes is the responsibility as a citizen, okay. But when you said that you are not reached up to that level yet, okay, we are hoping that you can you can share, all right, whatever profit that you have with other people. So the best platform is through zakat or infak or sedekah, something like that. Okay, so we hope that when you give, you get more. That is our intention. Okay, we have questions in the chat box. All right. The audience said, I personally think that we need someone to assist us with the financial affairs because apps can only manage the reporting part. However, the management or decision making part, we still need a person to make wise financial decisions. Okay, how you encounter this one, Afika? This audience still claim, all right, even though you have apps, but you still need human, okay, to make decisions. How you would like to counter back this argument, Afika?
Yeah, that's right. I totally agree with Madam Shakira Hanim, because like he said, we need apps can only manage the reporting part, but the management still need a human. For example, for the big company, it's not enough to just use the apps. So I think I totally agree. We need to synchronize for the technology and also the manual one. We cannot just left for the manual technique, and we need to combine all this together.
All right. So how many percent technology? How many percent human involvement, Afika? At your state?
I think 70% apps, 30% human.
Okay, so that 30% you must take care of the human brain, yeah, to make a decisions. Yes. Don't make the artificial intelligence take over the human brains. Okay, Madam Wawa, if you can share to inspire women entrepreneurs outside there, okay, what is the greatest challenge, okay, during the first few years of conducting businesses? Okay. Have you ever experienced and how you overcome that things?
Okay, since I involved in business back in university, so I think I go back to that age where I'm still young. Now I'm old, so I'm not so brave to try something new and risk some life with new investment. Like last time, what I have in mind, I want to graduate with sufficient money, because I have another goal. I want to get married and I want to buy a house. So at that time, strategically, I fight for my scholarship. So the scholarship who pay my study. And the fight moment, you know, when you are on the scholarship, you need to take care of your uh, CGPA, right? So the fighting is always happen. So when graduated, you know, and along the way, I have my business, the car rental business. So I managed to secure some allocation for after graduation to start my own life. So I found out that the fight stopped there. But when we want to do something else, we have to keep on fighting, you know. We have to be brave, every day being brave, you know. I remember my dad, my dad, he said in Malay lah, I cakap, you know, when you want to do something, you nak buat something, you nak buat and you really want to do it and create a desire until at one point you think, mati ke aku buat ni? Something like that, you know. Is this decision making me dead? Something like that. If not, then go for it. If you found that it's going to suffocate you, then pull back. Try something else. So along the way, I have this adrenaline rush that try to do something. So entrepreneurs, you need to have this adrenaline. Sometimes you are tired, go to sleep, okay? And you come back with a strong feeling you want to do it. Things, okay? Explore things. At the same time, take care of the financial management at the back so that we can do rolling in the end. Okay, thank you, Doctor. Any other questions?
Before I ask another questions, I want to ask Afika. Afika, as a single woman entrepreneur, do you tend to find that male entrepreneur is a threat for you?
It's a threat for me.
Is male entrepreneur is a threat for you? Or?
No, because I think woman is better and more stronger than a man. So the man is not threaten me.
So audience, this is not a gender bias hangout, yeah? Because we, most of the audience are women here. What makes Afika?
Because I think
what makes you have a very high determinations to claim that a male entrepreneur is not a threat for you at all?
Because what a male doing, and I think all women can do as a male can do nowadays. And then I think women nowadays never fear, and they're strong enough and brave enough to do all the business. And we can see all the example on Malaysia, like Datuk Sri Vida, you know. So I think the gender is not an issue to do a business, whether male or female. But nowadays female can not only work at home as a housewife. So I think women, I can example of my family. My family is not have any man on my life, only my dad. And then I think all of us, 4 siblings, will success and can go further.
Can do anything.
Without
yeah?
any.
You can climb coconut tree. You can ride the machines. You can drive the tractor. Am I right? Because you are not afraid of all these so-called men task, right? So you all are independent.
Right.
Okay, so these questions I would like to throw back to Madam Wawa, okay? Because I got an information that your other half is also an entrepreneur, okay?
Yes, correct.
Okay, you are a woman entrepreneur and your other half is also male entrepreneur, okay? How you would like to make a judgment? Either you or him is more successful, is more systematic, compared than system, all right? And then in the briefing, presentations, and so on. I would like to know your judgment. You can self-claim if you want. Okay, he's not here listening.
He's behind. Okay. Okay. Eventually, I'm very lucky because we are both dominant in business. Okay. I'm dominant in my field and he's dominant is in his field. But along the way, when both dominant to dominant, we need to understand how to tolerate to each other. So we cascade down and draw the line. In business, this is my line and that is your line. But along the way, this, even we draw the line, we're going to meet up at one point where eventually it always happens, the meetup is a good meetup. Like currently I'm taking care of the digital development and he is taking care of the system. If we don't draw the line, we can merge together, and sometimes I have my dominant decision and he also have dominant decision. So we need to understand, okay, this is my border, you know, advertising, you know, social media business is my core, and your is on the system. Along the way, we're going to meet up, and with this both dominant in the system, we become very strong in the industry. So when the industry call for opportunity, it just complete with us both together. So with this opportunity, we can go beyond together by trying to understand and tolerate. If we forgot to tolerate, we're going to lose many things, doctor, many opportunity. You can imagine when we go to meet the client and we both dominant and everyone want to talk, everything will be ruined in the real life. So over there, we have to know the barrier. So behind that scene, doctor, and here, if behind the scene of the client, if we want to, we don't agree to each other, means that we have disagreement. We fight at the back. We don't fight in front of the client. Sometimes use our own language to try to make sure that we understand. You know, this is my line and that is your line.
F language? You use the F language or the Z?
No. It's going to make things harder. We believe that rahmah Allah, you know, if you under one roof is good to each other, the risk will keep coming. That is rahmah. So if you
from the beginning, right? We have questions from live chat. Okay, they are asking me to ask both of the panelists. Okay, along the way, from the initial stage up to today's current stages. Okay, we believe that both of you are having difficulties. Okay, in businesses, in running businesses. So who, okay, is or who are the greatest supporters along the way that make both of you still stand strong to become women entrepreneurs till today?
for me is my husband, because he's not woman. So he's the one who pushed me, you know. But sometimes when I down, he pushed me. At the same time, if he's down, because he's the one who pushed me, I have to also support him. You know, we know that he is the one who support. Okay, beside of my mom, but my mom, he wants to know good things only. He don't want to know problems and financial issues. You know, he don't want to know that Olympic was cancelled. Olympic was it? No, I cannot share with my mom. She's too old to handle. When he knows Olympic was cancelled, what happened with your business? And things become chaotic. So my husband is the one who pushed me. So along the way, I understand that understanding between both of us, because I have friends, okay, which having difficulties to move forward due to there is no mutual understanding, and it happened to many women entrepreneurs. They have talents. Last month, I have a talk session, hangout session with women. They cannot go forward with the business because they say sometimes they don't get support, and some men use I'm husband, I don't allow you to expand your business, and you cannot do. So I'm very lucky. I have a team, which when I have a proposal, you know, he will always say that okay, let's try and do it together. But along the way, create a line. And so when I'm down, he will support my downline here, like you know, my digital team. He will come in and support. And if the system team having a problem, so we know because we are staying under one group. So we try to accommodate to support the feeling, because I cannot support the whole team there. So understanding between each other is very important.
All right. So Afika, along the way, when you face with the difficulties, or you never face difficulties, Afika? Always happy je kan? Right? Kita pun tak tahu kan, we also don't know. That's why we are asking. Because like Madam Wawa, she has been involved in various types of businesses since teenagers up to today. So for Afika, when you face with any difficulties, if any, right? Who will be the most or along the way support you and encourage you move forward, something like that?
So I think so lucky our Madam Mawa will have a partner and same field. So for me, of course, I have my family, especially my mom and my siblings, and my back always give me a spirit, sharing their ideas. They're always together with me how to build this brand and planning with me what we are going to do for the next 3 years, 5 years. So I have no one else except from my family. And I have spirit from my late father.
Take your last statement just now. I have no one without my family. So I would like to ask Madam Wawa, how we would like to advise, okay, Miss Afika in advance, okay, if she would like to find someone who can encourage her, like how you get Madam Wawa, okay. So let's use this opportunity to give advice or some positive feedbacks for Afika for future. How would you like to share, Madam Wawa?
Okay, for Afika and everyone here, you know, if it is happen, you are on your own running a business, it is actually an opportunity for you to move forward freely, okay? Because having someone who push you to go forward, at the same time, there are challenges as well, okay? Even though he push you to go forward, you have to take risk of looking back what you left behind, okay? He push you to go forward and something you left behind, something like that. But if you are all alone, you have to listen to your gut, okay? If you think it doesn't feel right for you, okay, so it means like it doesn't feel right for everything, okay. And Afika, ada tak rasa macam you want to upgrade something in your business, suddenly you rasa it's not the right time yet? Ada tak rasa macam tu? And at one point of view, after few weeks you rasa, oh luckily I didn't do that. So you must listen to what your heart say, because the business tu dah jadi in your blood. So the sentiment is already inside you. And secondly, for team, I believe that if you don't have a spouse like me, you have major supporters behind you, because you belong to your whole family. You know, like for me now, I'm divided. Divided into 2 families. So I need to create balance, you know, something you gain, but you already let go something else. Okay. And when you are alone, even I have my team now, I still do my research. Using my first impression, you know, quickly eliminate problems in the business. You know, there are few options in our business daily, but sometimes when we are the owner, we can forecast the risk upfront, eliminate it early before it come in front. And of course, your mother will say, "Ha, kan mak dah cakap." You know, sometimes it happens, right? Kan mak dah cakap. And then if something blocking your mind, okay, you're doing business, it happens to me many times. Sometimes I can't sleep, do the thinking, and I wake up and I get my pen and I write list the pro and the cons.
So that's how advice from a experienced lady, Afika, all right, to you,
Yes.
as a very prominent, okay, and high determination woman entrepreneur. Before I end up, we have one questions from the live Facebook here. Afika, the audience would like to know the names of the apps that you are using currently.
Oh, I'm using from Risda apps that we call REDS, REDS. But this is owned by Risda.
REDS,
REDS. REDS.
From Rizda, eh? Okay, I'm answering their
From
question.
Rizda.
Okay, all right. So before I end up, one questions, I just need one answer, yes or no, from both panelists. Financial management of women entrepreneur, systematic or chaotic? Madam Wawa.
Systematic, but at the same time you have to sleep on it.
How about Miss Afika?
Systematic, and you need learn
You need
more about financial.
So to wrap up today's hangouts, okay, I would like to recall a few important points that I have jotted down here from our both distinguished panelists, okay, when we are talking about the determination, okay, to become a successful woman entrepreneur, okay, you need a very strong support ecosystems, right, and you yourself need to be independently, right, and seek guidance, okay, from Allah Subhanahu Wa Taala and also from family members, okay, who will support you along the way, all right. If you cannot manage to do, you outsource, all right, either to the technology, okay, or to another people who can help you to become successful along the way. All right. So in terms of financial management, okay, if you have a very high, if you are coming from an even non-business background, all right, there's solutions, okay, for you to manage your financial management currently. Okay. So we have the apps, we have the technology, right? We also have the people who have expertise in that. So we share, right? The what so-called profits that we have with others. Once we share, all right, we give to others. Allah will add up and value up our rezeki, inshallah. Okay, thank you very much on behalf of the Entrepreneurship Carnival 2020, okay, organizer, Entrepreneurship Development Centers, and also the co-organizer 5 clubs, okay, under the purview of Entrepreneurship Development Center, IIUM. We would like to express our gratitude to both panelists, Madam Azmawati Walazim and also Miss Afika Abdul Razak, okay, for spending 1 hour time with us here in the studio and also live Facebook, right, and also through our official website www.enka.my/live. Okay, to audience outside there, we still have lots of slots, okay, hangouts, forums, okay, till 2nd December. So stay tuned with Entrepreneurship Carnival 2020. We end our session formally with Tasbih Kifarah and Surah Al-As. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. All right, thank you.
Teruk ah.